Now, we all know how important it is to be open and aware of your sexual health. So, on every episode of the show, we'll have a sex talk question from you, our viewers. Now, this question comes in via SMS from Erefwa in Kwo. Erefwa asks, "My friends tell me that it is not good to have sex when you are pregnant. What is the truth?" Sex and pregnancy.
Not true.
It's not true.
So not
Dr.
true.
Arba says it's not true. Okay.
It's a good way of bonding with your partner whilst you're still pregnant. So you can have sex, unless your doctor thinks otherwise. We would think otherwise when somebody has recurrent miscarriages. We would think otherwise if somebody has a low-lying placenta where you could bleed, and then that could be life-threatening to you and your baby. But it is known that sex during the latter part of pregnancy can actually facilitate the birth process. Yes, because the semen contains prostaglandins, and we actually use prostaglandins for induction of labor.
It's that time, the baby's at term, is taking too long, and you want to deliver, have sex.
Yes, sure. Unprotected sex. Then, yes.
Okay, great.
Unprotected, yes.
Thank you. If you want to find out how to stay healthy and active, then this is the segment that you want to get glued onto. We'll be giving you the best tips to stay on top of your health. Like this question from Wilberforce Mensah. "How can I sleep soundly? I often am awake in the late hours, struggling to sleep." So Wilberforce has some insomnia there.
Well, it's good you mentioned insomnia. There are various patterns of this sleep disorder. It could be either not being able to fall asleep or not being able to keep yourself sleeping or waking up too early.
Let me give some 5 tips, 5 tips that will actually help you to sleep, First of all, you avoid taking naps during the day. So you make your only sleep time the time when you're going to sleep at night and bedtime. 2, you avoid taking caffeine. Caffeine is more like a stimulant that keeps you awake.
Coffee.
Exactly, coffee, some teas also contain
Some
caffeine.
soft drinks.
Some soft drinks too.
Okay.
And thirdly, you avoid taking too much water before you sleep. You realize that when you're taking a lot of water, you wake up in the middle of the night to go and urinate, then you come back to sleep and it's a whole
Can't
problem.
really sleep.
You can actually design a stimulus control therapy for a patient where the patient uses the bed only for sleep
Exactly.
and not for reading or watching telly.
Okay.
Koki, there's
that's good.
another thing, some people just eat too much at night.
Exactly.
So they feel uncomfortable, so you wouldn't be able to sleep.
All right, great, thanks. If you ever had a medical question that you thought was not true, this is the segment where you want to bust that myth. This question comes from Rebecca. "My son is an asthmatic, but he still plays football. It scares me that he may have an attack. Should asthmatics play football?"
Asthma is not a sentence to live an inactive life. We can manage your asthma so well that you can just do just about anything. I'm sure you've heard of a lot of sportsmen who are asthmatic. If the asthma is under control, your doctor will give you the go-ahead to do anything. Now, in a few instances, somebody might get the attack whilst they're doing some activity. Now, it just tells you that for that period, you cannot do those activities.
Basically, you need to know what your triggers are.
Yeah.
Some people get their asthmatic attacks when they're under stress. Some people get it when they're emotional. Cold weather can bring it on. So maybe knowing what your triggers are and avoiding those triggers.
A major important thing is to actually let the people around you know you're asthmatic. So in case of anything, suddenly you become breathless, they can at least rush you to the hospital because they know you're asthmatic, and if they see signs and symptoms of it, they can quickly give you some aid.
So someone has an asthma attack, maybe he's playing football and something happens. What can you do to help that person as you make your way to the hospital?
It's all about the fact that the person can't breathe well. So if the person is panicky, then breathing becomes more difficult. All the person has to do is relax. You have to reassure the person, get the person to relax, take in deep breaths
get
as
the
much
tight
as possible.
clothes off.
Exactly. If he's wearing any tight clothes, you relieve him of those tight clothes.
It's too
And as
cold,
quick
yeah.
as possible, you get him to the hospital. Because it may look like it's not too serious at that point in time. With time, it can actually aggravate and become very bad.
Yeah.
Great advice. So, just for tuning into our show, Healthline is giving away 3 high-tech gadgets, 3 of them. A Galaxy Tab, which is this lovely gadget you see us using on the show, a smartphone, and a BlackBerry every week to 3 lucky subscribers. So if you want to win, all you have to do is send the word START to 445 and start the game. Of course, they're all powered by Vodafone. Thanks for staying tuned. We'll go for a commercial break, but when we come back, we will join Dr. Male J in the field.